Am I right that the GSR evidence that they produced, test the word, and produced a complete nil return?
Yes, complete nil return.
So there was a total failure to find any gunshot residue on anything?
Yes, yes.
Including on Mr. Edwards?
Yeah.
Including on Mr. Edwards, which...
And yet the absence was said to be tremendously significant.
Yes, and yet in the summing up in particular, there was repeated reference to the lack of GSR on Miss
So
Harris.
whatever the Crown's position is now, it appears from the summing up that at the time of the trial, the Crown was founding on the lack of GSR on the deceased's hands.
Yes.
Because, as you say, there are 3 or 4 references to that
Yes.
as a plank in the Crown's case.
Yes, our submission is certainly at that time it was a central plank in the Crown's case.
Now we reach Mark Mastaglio. Now the third expert.
This is now the ballistics evidence. Whilst it's not possible to exclude homicide, I've seen no firearms evidence of third-party involvement. And the submission is that without this evidence from ballistics and forensic experts, the jury are left simply with the photographs.
This is evidence which will now certainly change everything. If, and it's a big if the court accepts it. The court doesn't like to do fresh evidence, take in fresh evidence. When a matter ends, the court like it to end and done. It will look at fresh evidence if it can prove certain things. One of them is that the information that you're now trying to use wasn't available at the time of the trial, or you couldn't get it with just making a little effort. Lessine is saying that he couldn't have gotten it, try his best, because it was very expensive and he used all the money that he had to spend on the handwriting expert to come from overseas.